Hello, I'm Yogi Stillness, and thank you for joining us. I'll be your guide in today's meditation. Today we'll be exploring how the self-awareness we build in our mindfulness practice can help us navigate our biggest obstacles in life. We'll begin by sitting on the floor, a cushion, or in a chair. When you're ready, allow your eyes to close and turn your attention to your breathing. Let's take 3 deep breaths together now. Begin with a big inhale and hold it in, and a long, full exhale. An even deeper breath in and pause, holding it, and a full exhale. One last big inhale to hold, and a deep exhale, letting all the breath out. Let your breath settle into a gentle pattern now. Watch your inhale and exhale come and go. If it is comfortable for you, allow your breath to slow down. As your breath slows down, feel your thoughts slowing down as well. There may be pauses where your mind feels completely still in the space between one thought and the next. As your thoughts slow down more and more, notice every thought that comes into your mind, good or bad. Allow your mind to see everything you notice, and then let it go. Notice if any uncomfortable thoughts arise more than once, and contemplate what they mean while maintaining a slow and steady breath. Allow yourself to be aware of any emotions that arise as you continue to watch your breath for a few minutes in silence. If your mind is disconnected from the breath, come back to it now. Slow down the breath and the thoughts to a trickle. Notice each breath and thought as it arises. As you give more awareness to each thought, notice that some may be unpleasant or uncomfortable. Each of these thoughts may have something to teach you, or maybe distractions the mind grabs onto. Observe each of these thoughts as best as you can. The more you push them away, the more persistent they may become. Allow each thought to linger for however long it needs to, until you feel you have fully seen each one. Then let them go. Continue silently acknowledge whatever feelings come up for a few moments in silence. If your mind has lingered with certain thoughts, return your focus to the balance of the inhale and exhale again. We may often think of meditation as the absolute stillness of our minds, when in reality, our thoughts are just slowing down, not coming to a complete halt. The human mind is rarely, if ever, completely still. But sometimes when things slow down enough, it can feel as though it is still. When we have an unpleasant thought or uncomfortable sensation, we can try to ignore it, allowing it to be drowned out by the millions of other thoughts we have running through our minds. When we sit still and steady our awareness, the flow of our thoughts slows down, and we can see each idea more clearly as it drifts by. In that clarity, it can become harder to ignore the thoughts and feelings that we've been pushing aside. Like when the tide goes out and everything that was under the water becomes visible, when our countless swirling thoughts are slow enough, the things that were hiding beneath the surface may suddenly be much easier to see and deal with. Whereas a busy mind can ignore things and let important emotions sink beneath the surface, our mind practicing meditation can start to see what was once easy to ignore. Any emotions we have been disregarding can easily surface through these practices as we become more mindful of what is happening inside of ourselves. This can be one of the biggest challenges in meditation and mindfulness practice. Many times we expect that our minds are supposed to be simply peaceful and serene when we meditate. But the more still the water becomes, the clearer it becomes. As we learn how to slow down our minds, meditation can become a practice of seeing all the parts of ourselves we either did not want to see or didn't even know were there. These can make meditation seem unpleasant at times, but only through acknowledging those unseen aspects of ourselves can we really start to build self-awareness. The goal of our meditation practice may not necessarily be to find all the answers through meditations, but instead to become cognizant of ourselves so that we can start to learn and grow. We can only navigate our obstacles if we slow down enough to figure out where they are. At first, many of us may embark on a mindfulness practice to reduce stress or calm our minds. But anything that takes years to build takes time to disassemble. Over time, we may find that mindfulness will not make our emotions disappear, but it can help build up our tolerance and resilience to their strength and impact. We cannot control a choppy surface, but we can dive deep, find our center, and emerge with clarity. Come back into your body now. Finally, take one last clearing breath in, and hold it, and let it out. Then allow your eyes to open. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this practice today. We are so grateful for the opportunity to support you in self-care and look forward to meeting here again tomorrow.